Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to English with Ikram. In today's video, I'm going to discuss some more MCQs from English literature. And these MCQs are from different past papers. Very important MCQs for English lectureship and subject specialist English test. I've already discussed many different MCQs from literature, history of English literature, figures of speech from different periods, from poetry as well. So, the same series, English literature MCQs for coming commission test. Let's get started. MCQ number 1. Ace flies to wanton boys, all we to the gods. They kill us for sport. The above lines by Shakespeare occur in the play. These are the lines by Shakespeare, and here you have 4 different options, 4 different dramas by Shakespeare. And in which drama these lines occur? Julius Caesar, Macbeth, Hamlet, and King Lear. Ace flies to wanton boys, all we to the gods. They kill us for sport. These are the lines. If you have studied different dramas by Shakespeare, then आप जानते होंगे these lines are from King Lear. Option D, King Lear. If you already discussed, this is a sort of practice. And I have already told you in my different videos that MCQs based test is all about practice. Practice, practice, and practice. The more you practice, the more perfect you become for the test. The test आपका, as you know, I'm talking about KPPSC English Lectureship Test that's been delayed हो चुका है, postpone हो गया है. Next date इंशाल्लाह सितंबर के लास्ट तक आ जाएगी. And more probably जो आज तक मैंने जितनी भी पेशन को जितनी प्रोफेसिस किए जितनी प्रेडिक्शंस किए हैं वो ऑलमोस्ट ठीक साबित हुई हैं. तो मेरी नेक्स्ट जो प्रेडिक्शन है वो ये है कि अक्टूबर के पहले वीक में इंशाल्लाह आपका टेस्ट होगा इंग्लिश लेक्चरशिप का. और सब्जेक्ट स्पेशलिस्ट के लिए भी आपको 30 सितंबर तक मज़ीद डेट एक्सटेंड हो चुकी है, उस वक्त तक आप अप्लाई कर सकते हैं. नंबर 2, Othello killed Desdemona out of options: anger, B, hatred, C, love, D, ignorance. Again, this is from Shakespeare drama. Othello killed Desdemona out of the right option is, and one thing that you must keep in mind, as I have told you, this is all about practice. If you know, this is just for your practice. There is a sort of assessment. This is a sort of assessment of your background knowledge. If you know, practice with me, write the right option down in the comment box. मेरे बताने से पहले ही आप कमेंट बॉक्स में राइट ऑप्शन लिख लिया करें, आपकी प्रैक्टिस हो जाएगी. गलत भी हो सकता है, कोई मसला नहीं है. Othello killed Desdemona out of option D, ignorance. Number 3, the next MCQ. Shakespeare wrote what? Romantic comedies, comedies of humors, comedies of manners, and sentimental comedies. Shakespeare ने जो ड्रामे लिखे वो रोमांटिक कॉमेडीज़ हैं, कॉमेडीज़ ऑफ ह्यूमर्स हैं, कॉमेडीज़ ऑफ मैनर्स हैं और सेंटिमेंटल कॉमेडीज़ हैं. दिस इज समथिंग आई थिंक वेरी सिंपल. Shakespeare wrote option A, romantic comedies. The right option is option A, it's romantic comedies. Romantic comedies are written by William Shakespeare. Next, the wisest, the brightest, and the meanest. There is a statement, and this statement is said of, किसके बारे में ये statement कहेगी? The options are option A, Defoe, option B, Bacon, C, Milton, D, Dryden. The wisest, the brightest, and the meanest. This statement has been said of, किस के बारे में ये statement कही गई थी? मुझे उम्मीद है कि आप समझ गए होंगे. The wisest, the brightest, and the meanest. And this statement has been said of. The right option is option B, Francis Bacon. Next, Complete the following sentence by selecting the correct option. Shakespeare was born at Stanford-at-Avon, Stanford-upon-Avon, Stanford-in-Avon, Stanford-on-Avon. There is sometimes a confusion between two options here. Shakespeare was born at, what do you think? Write the right option. There is, I have told you, a sort of confusion between two options. Stratford-on-Avon or Stratford-upon-Avon. Sometimes I have heard from different people, they say Shakespeare was born at Stanford-on-Avon. No, this is not correct. The correct option is option B, Stanford-upon-Avon. So Shakespeare was born at Stanford-upon-Avon. Next, who is known as the poet's poet? Who is known as the poet's poet? The options are John Milton, John Dryden, Edmund Spenser, or T.S. Eliot. What do you think? Who is known as the poet's poet? The right option is option C, Edmund Spenser. Portia is the heroine of the play. Portia, she is a heroine, again by Shakespeare. And what do you think? The drama is Hamlet, The Merry Wives of Widow, The Merry Wives of Windsor, The Tempest, The Merchant of Venus. And the right option is, there is a very famous play. The right option is option D, The Merchant of Venus. Portia is the heroine of the play, Merchant of Venus. Next, which of the following plays is not by Shakespeare? There are four options. What do you think? Which one is not by Shakespeare? The options are Much Ado About Nothing, Edward II, A Midsummer Night's Dream, King Henry IV. Which one is not by William Shakespeare out of these four dramas? The right option is option B, Edward II, because this is a drama by Christopher Marlowe, not by William Shakespeare. So here the right option is option B, Edward II. Next, who made the following remark about Milton? Milton was of the devil's party without knowing it. Milton was of the devil's party without knowing it. Who made this remark for John Milton? मिल्टन के बारे में ये स्टेटमेंट, ये रिमार्क्स किसने किए थे? मिल्टन वाज ऑफ द डेविल्स पार्टी विदाउट नोइंग इट. द ऑप्शंस आर टिलियर्ड, कॉलरिज, ब्लेक, क्रिस्टोफर हिल. The right option is option C, William Blake. William Blake said this for John Milton. I have told you that these MCQs are from different past papers and very important MCQs. आपके पेपर में लिटरेचर से इसी तरह के MCQs आते हैं. डिफरेंट स्टेटमेंट्स और डिफरेंट लाइंस, पोइटिक लाइंस फ्रॉम डिफरेंट ड्रामास, फ्रॉम डिफरेंट नॉवेल्स लाइंस आती हैं. आपसे पूछा जाता है कि किस इसका ऑथर कौन है, किस ड्रामा से ली गई है, ये स्टेटमेंट किसके बारे में कही गई है, ये स्टेटमेंट किसने की गई है, कुछ ये ड्रामा कब लिखा गया, फलां पोइट, फलां ड्रामाटिस्ट, फलां नॉवलिस्ट कब पैदा हुआ. तो हिस्ट्री से, डिफरेंट ईरा से, डिफरेंट पीरियड से, यही इस तरह के MCQs आते हैं. द नेक्स्ट, द ऑथर ऑफ सैमसन एगोनिस्ट्स वाज, और इस तरह के MCQs होते हैं कि कुछ ड्रामास के नाम होते हैं कि ड्रामा किसने लिखा, हु इज़ द राइटर ऑफ दिस ड्रामा, हु इज़ द राइटर ऑफ दिस नॉवल, राइटर ऑफ दिस पोएम, लाइक दिस. The author of Samson Agonists was John Fletcher, John Webster, John Milton, Ben Jonson. Samson Agonists. And the right option is option C, John Milton. Next, Milton was an Elizabethan poet, a belated Elizabethan poet, a Jacobean poet, a classical poet. Which one is the right option about John Milton? John Milton was option B, a belated Elizabethan poet. You know that there is an Elizabethan period that we will discuss in the next MCQ, the exact time, the span of time, and Milton was belated Elizabethan poet. Next, which age is regarded as the greatest age in the history of English literature? History of English literature में which age is considered the greatest period, the greatest age? Options are the Elizabethan age, Romantic period, Restoration period, none of these. And you know that this is something agreed upon. Nobody can disagree with. The Elizabethan age, and this age lasted from 1558 to 1625. There are two MCQ, two information. The first one is this age was considered the greatest age in history of English literature, and the second MCQ is that Elizabethan age is from 1558 to 1625. Next, which among the following was the first poet laureate officially appointed by the British sovereign? First poet laureate officially appointed by the British sovereign. The options are Ben Jonson, Robert Southey, Dryden, and William Wordsworth, who was appointed officially as poet laureate by British sovereign. And the right option is option C, Dryden. It's Dryden. Dryden was appointed officially by British sovereign as poet laureate. Next, will no one tell me what she sings? Perhaps the plaintive numbers flow for all unhappy far off things and battles long ago. The above lines occurs in, these are the very famous lines, poetic lines, and these lines occur in The Solitary Reaper, 3 years she grew, Michael, and Evening Walk. Very famous line. Will no one tell me what she sings? But if the plaintives numbers flow for all unhappy far off things and battles long ago. And these are the lines by William Wordsworth in his poem The Solitary Reaper. The right option over here is option A, The Solitary Reaper. The next, The Little Man, written by Galsworthy. Galsworthy is a poem, a novel, a play, one-act play. The Little Man, written by Galsworthy, is a poem, a novel, C, a play, and D, one-act play. So this is The Little Man, this is a play. Option C is the correct option. The next MCQ, E.M. Forster, a novelist, he belongs to the Flashley School of Poetry, B, the Georgians, C, the Bluesberry Group, D, the Age of Interrogation. What do you think? Which one is the right option? E.M. Forster belonged to, the right option is option C, the Bloomsbury Group. Next, Death of Salesman is written by Faulkner, Arthur Miller, or Neil or Hemingway. Death of Salesman. This is written by, the right option is option B, Arthur Miller. And the last MCQ of the day is Cambridge School refers to, Cambridge School of Thought, this refers to a group of early 20th century period poets, a group of early 20th century novelists, a group of early 20th century dramatists, a group of early 20th century critics. And the right option is Cambridge School refers to option D, a group of early 20th century critics. These were some very important MCQs from literature, and I have told you that such sort of MCQs occur in your commission lectureship or subject specialist test. Keep on watching my videos for your quality and systematic preparation. And if you want to join my WhatsApp group, write your number, text me on my WhatsApp number with your name and city. I will add you in my WhatsApp group for quality and systematic preparation. That's all for today. Thank you very much, and wait for the next video. Till then, Allah Hafiz.